Hello, let's discuss on the topic alcohol and alcoholism. The term alcohol is referring to ethyl alcohol, that is ethanol, and this ethanol or ethyl alcohol is prepared from the fermentation of carbohydrates like sugars and starch from crops of cereals, barley and corn. The addiction to alcohol is called as alcoholism. Let's discuss on the effects of alcohol. The first one is effects on nervous system. The long-term alcohol addiction leads to aging of brain, loss of judgment, willpower and self-control. So this affects the alertness and increases the time to react in an unexpected situations. The second effect is effects on liver. Liver is the most affected part or the organs in the body by alcohol consumption. When alcohol reaches the liver, the cell of the liver, that is hepatic cells, synthesize the fats from the excess of alcohol and deposit them in the bile passages and liver. So this deposition impairs the synthesis of proteins and the conversions of glycogens. Hence, these increase the incidence of diabetes on the alcoholic consumers. The presence of excess fats on the hepatic cells also lead to the reductions of enzymes productions in the liver, and hence it increases the accumulation of fats and glycogen, which in advanced stage can cause a disease called as liver cirrhosis and biliary cirrhosis. Now let's discuss on the effect of alcohol on stomach. When alcohol reaches the stomach, it increases secretion of gastric juices, resulting in the inflammations of gastric mucus, leading to the disease called as the gastritis. So, the alcohol induces excessive secretions of gastric juices from the gastric mucus. So, this excess secretion leads to gastritis. The excessive intake of alcohol also result in the loss of memory on the consumer. So the loss of memory that is caused by the excessive consumptions of alcohol is called as amnesia. Now let's discuss on the effects of alcohol on heart. Alcohol stimulates the depositions of alcoholic fats on the wall of the blood vessels, making them brittle and rigid. When the fats deposition increase in the wall of the blood vessels, it hampers the blood normal flows as the blood vessels become narrow, and this result in the increase in blood pressure as blood have to flow in the blood vessels with greater force due to the decrease in the size of the lumens of the blood vessels. This affect the normal functions of heart. Now let's discuss on the effect of alcohol on pregnant women. Pregnant women who consume alcohol have the risk of giving birth to a babies with abnormalities called as fetal alcohol syndrome. Now, how do we recognize this fetal alcohol syndrome? Is that the babies with this fetal alcohol syndrome are characterized by mental retardations, growth deficiency. Even head and facial deformities are observed, and joints and limb abnormalities are also visible on the fetal alcohol syndrome babies. It also increases cardiac defects on the babies who have these fetal alcohol syndromes. Now, this alcohol also increases the blood sugar level in the bloods of the alcoholic consumers. So this results in diabetes. So these are some of the effects on the individuals by the alcohol. Now let's discuss on the effects on the socio-economic life of the individuals. The first one is effects on families. An alcoholic consumer spends a major portion of his or her income in alcohol. This squeezes the budgets of the alcoholic consumers to meet the basic needs of the family and children. This creates domestic problems, and the children also suffers from anxiety and insecurity. Second is on the effects on the society and community. Alcoholism is closely associated with social crimes and erosions of moral values. That means it also hampers the moral value of an individual in the society. So this induces corrupt practices in the society, and alcoholism also increases the number of incidents of accidents like road accidents or even accidents in industries. So on the society, the intensity of violence also increases due to alcoholism. So these are some of the socio-economic effects on the life of an individual.